sounded.
Wow, you sprung that on me.
That was
Holy.
weird. Welcome, everybody, to the Crafty Boys, where a couple of old dudes drink beer.
I'm not old. I'm 37. Sorry. Couple of nerd guys. Okay.
So, yeah, how's it going?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I have been looking for queen size sheets because the sheets that I have are really old. So I've actually been
readily available.
Yes, they are, but I have to. I found today the sheets that I think I should get. So I need your opinion.
Okay.
Shall
we start with the beer first, and then you can.
We should start with the beer first. That is very true.
Okay, so what are we drinking tonight?
Tonight we are drinking a beer that we picked up not too long ago, called Fountain Beer. It is an orange cream. I'm assuming it's supposed to be like a creamsicle. So it does have. But it's by Superflux, which is down on Clark, not too far from here. And I can't read what it says here. Hang on. Beer. All right. Do you want to read the...
if I can.
It's white text on an orange background. It says, that was great.
Fountain Beer. 4.5% alcohol by volume, per volume. 473 milliliters. A bright, tart, refreshing fountain beer style I made with orange and vanilla. Ale made with orange and vanilla, not R. Brewed packaged by Superflux at 505 Clark Drive, Vancouver, BC.
It's orange.
Water,
it is orange.
Malt, yeast, hops, orange zest, and puree, milk, sugar, vanilla. Okay, I haven't even opened mine yet, and you're already...
It does taste like a creamsicle. That is...
Well, you know, Superflux has always put out really high-quality stuff. I mean, look at it. It looks orange when you pour it. I mean, never mind the red arrow glass. It pours beautifully. Look at that head.
I can't believe the color
it is.
I know, it's incredibly so. Like it, I suspect it's probably not as orange as, say, like, Orange Crush or something.
Well,
like
I don't know.
But it's pretty damn close.
Remember when you were in elementary school and, like, for, like, school events, they'd always have that McDonald's orange drink there, and it was, like, always watered down and gross? That's what it looks like. I'm sure it's not
That is totally what it looks like. The effervescence is just off the chart. Whoa! Oh, no! You dropped. Wow.
Oh, that is really nice. Super refreshing, and yes, very much orangish. Like,
wow. Superflux has done it again.
It's like an alcoholic version of Orange Crush, is what I would say.
Yep. I gotta say, it is not bad.
Now, having said that, if you're gonna get a Superflux product, I mean, IPAs seem to be their main thing.
Yes,
and they're really high quality, so high
color and shape, all these kinds of things. Yeah, definitely oh my god, that's delicious.
But this is really good. This is really good.
So, I give this one a thumbs up.
Yeah,
I am fully pleased. Fully pleased? I'm not half pleased. I'm fully pleased. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I mean, it's definitely a. Oh yeah. All right. I fully support this beer. I suggest people, if you are in the Vancouver area or wherever you can pick up Superflux. This is soda for men.
It is. Having said that, you can get like alcoholic versions of like root beer and stuff at
I
the like
know, but I've never
Hires
really
root
had one
beers.
that was great. You know, they
Yeah.
weren't awesome. They were okay. They weren't. I don't know.
I know. I think the Hires root beer is awesome, but that's me.
I'll have to try it because that does sound good. Oh, I'm trying to think. Is there an aftertaste?
No.
No. Well, the fact is, we are men, and this is good.
And I'm gonna say
Uh,
this: it's highly quaffable. Like I feel like I could
yeah.
chug this.
Yes, so could I. Um, this is what I've been looking at. I've been looking
Can
for
you get
sheets.
that in a queen size?
This is a queen size, queen sheet set. So yeah, you can.
Oh.
I for context, so I was looking up sheets a little while ago because the sheets I have, they're faded. They're have had them for years, and uh, it struck me as that well, if I'm gonna get better sheets, I should probably buy some new ones. And I was looking around at sheets. I went to like what's the store? Canadian Tire. I went to a bunch of other stores. I was gonna go to the Bay, but I thought no, why bother? Then I thought, well, where else do you buy sheets for? Well, you buy them online. So I thought, okay, I'll check online, see what's around.
Hmm.
And I was looking at the sheets, and I'm like, so I mean, like, sure, they're sheets, they work, they're functional, but I thought, I really want to get my sheets that speak more about who I am. And I thought, I've always wanted the Star Wars, the classic, like this classic set that I have been around forever. Uh, I decided I think maybe I should get these. So I've been
Well, I
staring at
wouldn't
them
say that
for
that is the classic set.
no.
I
What would
just
be
I
a
just sent
classic
you
set?
a link in the private chat.
Okay. So what? Oh, Bed Bath and Beyond. That's right. That's a place I didn't think of.
So
Oh,
unfortunately, you can't get these in Queen,
damn.
but that's more in line with what I remember.
Oh, you can't get this in Queen.
You
Oh,
can't get it in Queen. It's only in
Quinn.
it's only
Full is
in
full
single
is out of
and
stock.
yeah, well, probably.
This is actually what I've been noticing, which is a weird, very adulting kind of thing, where identifying what is queen, because apparently there's two sizes of queen. There's also full, which is apparently something sort of in between that and king. I don't know. That's thought that was weird, but
Hmm.
yes, these would be very cool too. Like, oh yeah, like
See, like I remember
Yoda.
my
Yoda,
friend.
just look at that Yoda. Look how crazy he looks.
Yeah, I
Look at
remember my
that.
friend had like the classic one from 1977. It was more blue than anything
Really?
else, but it was I think it was I want to
Oh,
say it was this pattern that
oh,
I'm
you found it?
seeing.
Yes. I was
So
looking
it's
for
not
this
those. Go
bedding.
back. Yeah, those ones. This one.
This one?
Um, Scroll down. Mm, no.
These ones?
Yeah, I
Oh,
like that.
these. Yeah, these I was
Those are
looking
the
for
ones I.
originally because I did see a photograph of them, but I only found them in t-shirt form. But I'm sure that these are available somewhere. I'm sure you could find them. They're probably really expensive. Um,
Probably.
But yeah, I mean, I've been just thinking about getting some sheets and finding these, deciding that I want something different. I just, yeah,
Yeah.
I could go out and buy for 20 or 30 bucks. I can get a set that's straight a particular color or something, and I don't know. That just seems boring. It seems just,
It is.
why?
It is. I actually I had an idea a number of years ago for I wanted to put together a brand of bed sheets,
Oh yeah.
and the bed sheets would have like uh, Bible verses on them, and I was going to call the company Holy Sheets. Holy Sheets.
That would sell. That would sell.
But apparently, somebody else is there's already Holy Sheet.
Oh, bummer.
Yeah.
I mean, I looked at IKEA and I looked at a bunch of other places, but they're all. I mean, sure, there's some patterns that are, they're fine, but I don't know. I just kept going back to, because one of the things I have to do is that I have a shower curtain that's 30 years old, and I thought, maybe I should get a new shower curtain. So I was thinking, what if I could make my own? So I was looking at like places where you can create your own thing, and I thought it'd be kind of funny to have like, you know, take off my shirt and then take a photograph of me like leering at you or something, as you're peeing in my toilet, just or something very odd. And then I don't know, it just popped into my mind that hey, you could totally get sheets for like what you would consider to be these are kids sheets. I thought that would be fun, just to have some ridiculous a few sets of like Star Wars and Star. Actually, I did look up Star Trek. The most popular Star Trek set of sheets are like straight color, but it's the color of your department, and then it has pips on it at the very top, like along the thing. Which I thought were kind of ridiculous, but I thought, why not? So anyway, as
I
Julian, friend of the
suppose.
show, would always say, they only have so many Friday nights left. But so why not get sheets for that are absolutely ridiculous?
Sure. And
What is the if you
getting
could
sheets
get
like that, getting kind of sheets like that is a great way to sort of like weed out possible uh, mates. It's like they come over, they see the sheets, and they're like, "No, I ain't doing this." They go, "Okay, it was probably bad for the best, right? Bye bye."
okay okay I just found the ones that I located. So here you go. So the pips are on the pillows, and there you go. So there's your rank. And I have seen them where they are blue and yellow, and like these popular colors. But oh, that's cool. That's very
That is
cool.
kind of
Oh
cool.
no, they lost it. Oh well, too bad.
Yeah.
But laying down as if you were Darth Vader. But
Now the
although my
interesting thing with the Star Trek sheets with the communicator badge, you're laying there, it's pitch black, you're just about to fall asleep, and then you hear Shane to the bridge.
damn it, I was about
Red
to sleep.
alert.
Red alert. And then there were ones that had like this that have like spaceships on them and stuff. And I thought those were kind of cool, but some of them I don't know they didn't scream that I needed to get them. But overall, I didn't think that stuff like this, like the blueprints of the Enterprise, were
No.
as cool somehow.
No.
But yeah, so yeah, that's been the excitement for my life of late is
Wow.
looking around online, finding where sheets are available, and whatnot. So, but yeah, I just thought that'd be good because, and also I found some that are flannel. What fabric? What kind of? Okay, if you look at your sheets right now, do you know what kind of fabric they are? Like, are they like a polyester? What are they?
Well, I don't know actually. That's not my department. Um, but yeah, so we use sort of like I guess it's a linen or something in the summer, and then we
Okay.
switch to flannel in the winter.
Yeah, actually, then this is actually another thing, or another reason I started thinking about this because the sheets I have, we used to have this really nice flannelish thing that we put on in when it gets cold, and but I can't find it, so I think they're probably long gone. So that was actually the first thing I looked up was flannel sheets for warmth. Because I have huge duvets that I want to put covers on, and I used to have this cover that was made of denim, and that was pretty comfy. But I don't want to roast to death either. Um, but yeah, it's something that you just want it. So
My mother-in-law actually made me some Star Wars pillowcases.
oh really?
So on our bed, my wife has boring pillows, and I have Star Wars pillows.
She has boring pillows. What did she make them of? Was it like a
Actually, she found some
pattern or something?
Star Wars fabric at, I think it was a dollar store of all places, and she turned them into pillowcases as like a gift to me.
That's pretty damn cool.
Yeah.
Now I want
I mean, they're not like that. It's basically just like the Star Wars logo. And
flannel. Flannel, Star Wars, Star Trek, then you're set. If you could have any pop culture set of sheets, what would you get?
well, it would probably be those original 1977 Star Wars ones.
Yeah.
But I don't think my wife would go for that. So I won't.
Oh,
Gotta
now I'm
grow
looking
up
up
with some.
now I'm looking up flannel sheets. I want to know more about flannel. What kind of pattern do you have for your flannel?
I think they're just like plain light brown.
But they're nice, that thick cotton. That's really
Yeah, yeah,
nice.
yeah. They're
Well,
just
we've
kind of they
officially
take the sting out of getting into bed when the sheets are cold and the room is cold,
true, true.
and that's all they do. They're
What's
more
actually
functional.
below your bedroom?
Sorry,
What's below your bedroom?
the garage.
So it's still the garage, yeah. So that cold sort of leaks through the,
Yes,
like
it does.
here, the front part of the suite is actually over the front door. So uh, so it's like I don't know, maybe that much between the outside and there. So the floor over there is cold in the winter, especially, and so the dogs tend not to go that way that often because it's cold, especially when it's snowing and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But so I can't complain, and now I want to get flannel sheets too, because that sounds like a good idea.
You
But
should get like
overall,
lumberjack flannel sheets.
oh yeah, like the red, blue, black sort of pattern, the one that we're all familiar with.
Yeah.
What okay, this actually it's funny because I consider this kind of stuff to be, the adulting part of life. You need sheets, you get them and you put them on your bed and then life continues. What other adulting things that we can add pop culture flashes to do you think we would have? What other adulting things? Sheets are one thing, what else?
Well, shower curtains, like you said, towels.
Okay. What kind of okay, I'm gonna look this up. Star Trek towels. I'm sure that's probably not a thing. And if not,
I
there's
would
our
bet
new
it is.
towels, Star Trek shop.ca. Okay, geez, the Willikers. All right,
Yikes.
everybody, here we go. Apparently, is Star Trek shop? I assume this must be an official place. But yeah, here you go. The typical. What the hell is this? Oh, this is Lower Decks. Okay, right. If you haven't seen Lower Decks, by the way, I highly
No, I
recommend it.
haven't.
It's quite good. They also had a crossover with Strange New Worlds, where
I
the
saw that.
characters. Oh, you saw that one? Oh,
Yeah.
well, you should see the rest. You watch the rest of the show. It's pretty good. This show apparently is still a thing and recently ended after a few seasons. Never watched it. Actually, not true. I watched the first episode, but Star Wars towels? What do those look like? Oh, wow, look at that. Oh, check this out. Check this out. Look at this. Have you seen these?
What?
Comic pals?
Mm-hmm.
Those are cool.
Those are
I
cool.
want them in Queen. Give it to me in Queen. Wow, those are cool. Sorry, I'm nerding out right now. But yeah, but what other adulting things do we have to do that are just you don't really think of that these are something that we can actually pull off that we could.
Rugs. So there's a rug that I want to get for
Okay.
the room where I have like all my video game stuff.
Okay. What is it?
I'm looking for the link for it.
Let's see it.
All right. It's coming. It's a coming.
It's coming. It's a coming.
Link just sent through.
All right. Nope, that's not the right one.
That's not the right one. I sent that earlier. That's a Pac-Man duvet
Okay,
cover
that is
set.
cool. So this one here. Oh my lordy.
I want that.
Oh wow.
Can you imagine that room with all the arcade stuff and that carpet with black light?
Okay, that's cool. How big can you get? 13.6 feet. Oh wow, that's so cool. Carpet is a long-term investment. Yes, yes it is. Because it's carpet. That is exactly like, that's very similar to what you'd see in like Johnny Z's back in the day.
Yeah. Well, actually, that is in Stranger Things, in the arcade scenes. That's the exact same carpet that they use in the arcade.
You know what's funny about you say Stranger Things? I've just recently, like literally in the last like 2 weeks, started watching Stranger Things. I actually went back to the very beginning, and now I think I'm part way through the second season. No, I just started the third. So, and I gather there's a fifth coming out soonish.
You hadn't watched them?
When it first came out back in 2016, did watch the first season, but I haven't watched it since.
Oh, okay.
And last year, Allie was asking if I wanted to watch it, and I said, it's almost Halloween. We should probably watch something like Halloween-esque. Yeah. And we just never got around to it. So it was like, I don't know, a Sunday night, and I'm sitting there going, there's nobody here. I've already walked the dogs. What should I do? And then I that popped into my mind that show, and I thought, oh, so I watched like 3 episodes in a row, kind of thing, to kind of, because I remember the whole Barb thing, the character of Barb, and for the first season, and I remember there was this big thing about her not being dead, and I'm like, I seem to recall she was dead, but I don't remember she was dead. So that's why I watched it, was basically to reacquaint myself with what the show was about. But I guess the third season is the mall season, I think, where they're working at a mall. Yeah. So, I might watch an episode later. You never know. Is it Saturday? It's Saturday. Yeah, I can watch 10. I don't have to wake up tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's an adulting thing.
Mm-hmm.
Sheets, towels. What other things can you adult with that sparks your, someone were to walk into your home I mean, you have an advantage. You have an entire arcade in your back room there.
Well, I wouldn't say it's an entire arcade. Artwork, wall art.
Okay, what kind of wall art would you do?
Well, I mean, you can get like neon type of stuff. You can get like
Okay,
print art. One thing I was looking at is there's places that you can get uh, like art for like rock bands, but it's got like a gold
okay,
record embedded in it, and sometimes you can get it
oh,
they're autographed.
okay.
But I mean, who knows if they're authentic though? So I mean, it's kind of like
Well, I suspect that definitely some aren't. So I just pulled up Amazon here to kind of see what sort of stuff is there. Like these kinds of things. Are these licensed bits of art? I somehow doubt it.
yeah, I would
They are sort of in that fan sort of realm. Um, like these kinds of things. Oh, remember? Oh, this would be cool.
There is a an online retailer called Displate, and
Yes,
they
I've
sell
seen
some
that many
awesome
times.
looking stuff.
Now, displate is the Yeah, these are all metal, and so here we go, Star Wars. So yeah, you've got a whole bunch of different things, and yeah, I mean, I think yeah, if I remember correctly, these are similar to how Collective Arts does their thing, where Collective Arts has artists come in and create artwork for their beer liner, the beer artwork. Um, and I think that they also do the same thing with these ones too, where um, you've got different pop culture things that are very popular, and uh, are these the ones that you hang the magnet and then you can clip
Yeah.
the thing to the thing? Yeah.
Now, interestingly, I don't know if it's just this one store that does this, but there's a retro gaming store here in Victoria called Epic Games and More,
Right.
and they sell wall art. Now, a lot of the wall art I've seen them sell is exactly the same designs that you can get from Displate, but these aren't metal.
Right.
They're it looks like they're on wood, and they're packaged, so they must be getting them from some kind of a supplier
Right.
somewhere. But they look good. But I don't think you mount them with the magnet or anything like that. There's another place. I don't know if it's just in Victoria or if it's spread beyond that, but it's called Urban Art, and they do like movie posters. Like I've got some here in the room that like my Star Wars posters and stuff that was done by Urban Art.
Right. Right. I mean, there's probably a bazillion different. Yeah, here we go. So I found Urban Art on. Whoa. So I imagine they've got this kind of stuff.
I don't
Posters.
think they list a lot of it on their website, but
Yeah, they got bands and things like that. So yeah,
yeah, and they can do customized things too.
like you can bring your own art and they print them out or do whatever.
Hmm.
What kind of thing are they mounted on? Like is it like a?
It's
You said it's all
foam.
wood.
It's foam core
Okay.
with a wooden frame around the back of it, so it's
Cool.
pretty easy to hang. It's lightweight, and the wooden frame isn't like heavy at all. It's like maybe one step up from balsa or something like that.
Yeah, okay, so you probably that's pretty cool. Yeah, I have been thinking about because I have huge walls, and I've often thought about different art. And I
Well,
have
you
a
said
few things. My
balls.
sister got me some stuff, like a Star Wars logo with different characters in each letter, that kind of stuff.
Hmm.
I've got some random art that was in our hallway. People, don't want art anymore or whatever, and they put it outside. And the best part is that they come with these huge frames, and I'm like, I might not like that art, but I might change it out eventually, and have a art piece of art that I like or make or here's some more
Well,
Star Wars
here's the
posters.
thing: how much wall space do you actually have?
Lots, but it's up high.
Mm.
Like my wall space is very much, 9 feet, 10 feet off the floor.
Right. So, I
Uh,
mean, it's not really a place to put art.
oh, people in our building do it all the time.
Oh,
You
really?
can see it from the street. Actually, a lot of them you can because you're down on the street looking up and you're seeing the upper parts of the wall. And there's a guy down on the end who has there's a poster for the Goonies, like right by the windows. Then he's got Jaws right beside that. Then he has Star Wars, and then he has a couple other things. But um, I've wanted to do that, but I've never been brave enough to climb up that high and hang anything.
Yeah, it seems kind of,
So,
I don't know.
but I assume that I would need to get a bigger ladder than I have. Uh, because it's
You're
a
gonna need a
smart
bigger
idea. Smart idea. Yeah, you're gonna need a bigger ladder. But one of the other things too is that I haven't found any place locally. I'm sure there's tons of them that would actually have art that size, like full poster size kind of thing. Um, but again, then I forget about it, and 6 months goes by, and then I think about it again. So, yay! Adulting is hard. I really don't like adulting anymore. I kind of want to go back. If you could go back and be like 5 years old again, would you do it?
No.
What if you had all the knowledge you had right now?
Okay, yeah, yeah. If I had the knowledge that I have now, maybe not 5.
10.
Yeah, maybe 10.
I don't.
And
Yeah,
I want to have my coordination that I have now.
yeah, exactly. It's like that episode of Quantum Leap where the Scott Bakula character leaps into a person with Down syndrome. And the challenge of that episode was to do something fairly simple. And of course, he was like, "Oh yeah, I can totally do that. I mean, I'm a fully able individual," but didn't account to the fact that he still had the uh, ability that a Down syndrome, at least this particular Down syndrome character had, and so he was stumbling around and didn't have the coordination and stuff like that. So I remember that stuck with me for some reason. But yeah, I mean, there's all kinds of. I don't know. What would I go back to if I would say 10? Probably.
Maybe a little
But I
bit older.
but I think I'd want to be. It would be a limited time, 24 hours, a
Yeah.
week at the most.
Well, just think
Um,
about it this way. If you did go back in time, you'd have to go back to living with your parents and dealing with their rules.
it's a good point, especially when you're like 10
But then
or
you'd be running
15.
Nightline BBS again.
That's true, and I'd be eating a lot of fries at Red Robin.
Mhm.
Trying to remember how often I went to Red Robin because I went there not too long ago,
You were there with me.
and yeah, and I'm trying to think of how many times we actually went. Like I seem to,
Right.
I feel like it was like every weekend. It
I
felt like
would
that.
say so. Well, because remember, so the group that we were in, we used to go bowling at Mayfair Lanes
Right, Mayfair
on
Lane's
Saturday
bowling, right.
nights. And Red Robin was right across the street. So after bowling, the group of us would go to Red Robin because we were nerds and didn't have anything else better to do. Because we probably had Star Wars bed sheets.
Probably, yes, of course, because that's all that one can do. I mean, ultimately, how else do you do it?
See, if
Like,
we were going to
really.
go back in time to when we were like 10 or whatever, we'd want to make sure that we're not doing stuff like that again.
Yeah,
We'd be going to all the parties and picking up chicks and I don't know.
we were so far from the people who went out to pick up chicks.
Oh, I know.
I mean,
Totally.
that we were because ultimately it's fun to say that. Oh yeah, I was out there, scoring chicks, sucking face, that kind of stuff. But I think the reality is that we didn't really care. Like when we
No, we
thought
didn't.
about it, we were like, yeah, we totally want to. Oh my god, it would be so great to have a girlfriend.
Oh, I
But
didn't.
I think ultimately, I don't think. Well, when we were thinking about it, when we were actually going, oh, whatever, I should be dating or something or
Oh,
whatever.
I never
But
did.
yeah,
Until
never
later.
did.
It wasn't until later that I did.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it was sort of uh, an afterthought, because we were busy talking about important things. We were talking about Star Wars, Star Trek, running our BBSs, hanging out on the weekends, and drinking fucking pop and eating terrible food, doing bowling, uh, hanging out, just doing not much of anything. Like that was even better.
Playing Scorched Earth.
Oh my god, Scorched Earth was the best game ever.
Yeah.
I remember playing that for hours with you, and like it was. I actually have you actually looked up any of the ports of that game?
No. I mean, I've played it occasionally with my own kids.
I'm trying to
Not in
remember
a long time, but
if let's
because you can still play it
I
using
remember.
DOSBox.
True, but it got ported several times by. Oh my god, you can play it online. Wow, you can play it. It's been ported to the browser. That is
Can you play
just
like?
insane.
Can you play like? Could we play like online
I
against each other?
I don't know. Oh my god, this is the original. Uh, play
See, I'd
options.
rather have the later one with the Death's Head.
Oh, I can't. Let my mouse go. I'm gonna see if I can find. Entertain the troops. I'm gonna see if I can find Scorched Earth
Hey
that we can
Keith, how
play.
you doing? You and I are the troops, apparently.
Yes, Keith. Keith. Be good. uh,
Rubber walls was always fun. I preferred the
it's true.
wraparound walls myself, just because I like to let off a Death's Head and just let it go at maximum speed, and then see the like all the little parts of it like spread off, and then they all fall down and shower. Yeah, that was great, and everybody would die.
That's true because we would definitely get to the death heads. Yeah,
I
and
mean, it
that
was
that
kind of
actually made
pointless
some
because I
really
mean you're going
happy
to kill
people.
yourself in the process, but you're killing everybody else. So
Oh wow.
man, so many good memories of just a bunch of us sitting around a computer playing Scorched Earth. Or
Is it
simple
gonna
games like
work?
Stop with Camel.
Stop with Cat. That was a classic. That was a big time game back then.
Mm-hmm. And it was
Um,
stupid. It was stupidly simple. The kids today have no
19.
idea.
That's true. It's lame. They don't know what real games are. Well, there are some games, but I can't seem to locate one that allowed. Oh wait, Scorched Earth 3D.
Okay, what about the original Leisure Suit Larry? Not the re-release that came out several
The
years.
like the very yes, I have actually found that one on one of those dead
Oh,
game
have
sort
you?
of.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that was such a great game.
However, I did buy Leisure Suit. Well, I didn't buy it. I think I got it for free online with like Epic Game Store or something.
Mm-hmm.
And the latest version of it from I don't know 15, 20 years ago did actually have a mode where you could play the original version of it. So you could hit a toggle and it would suddenly be like it was 1992 or God even or when did that game come out? When did Leisure Suit Larry come out?
I'm gonna say 86.
Leisure Suit Larry Original release in 1987 with
No,
its full title, Leisure Suit Larry in the Land of the Lounge Lizards.
yeah.
Wow. We are old. We are completely old. Welcome to how old we are with Leisure Suit when games like this. Now, of course, yeah. Look at how So Leisure Suit Larry came out in all these different Leisure Suit Larry 5, 6. Then Wet Dreams Dry Twice. Wow. Who knew? Who knew that we were the missing floppies? Yep. Yep. Welcome everyone to the show where we are a bunch
Speaking
of
of
old farts.
floppies, apparently the Commodore 64 is back. And not like as sort of like the C64 mini kind of thing. There is the original, not the original owner, but a company that bought the original Commodore company name has been developing the Commodore 64 as a modern PC. They did a what was it, crowdfunding thing, and they've started actually sending these things out. It's got USB ports, hard drives. You can get it in different colors. It looks pretty cool.
You're the Commodore guy. What?
Well, you need, okay. So if you're gonna load,
ready?
you need to know the name of the program. Load quote.
Whoops. What the hell kind of keyboard is this? That is not
quotation marks.
Well, no, I'm trying, but I hit the quotation marks and it's not quotation. So obviously the Commodore keyboard was slightly different. Wasn't it? Yes, it was over the 2. It was over the 2. Star?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not it.
Oh, here we go.
Where's the star? It's obviously not a standard keyboard. Oh my lord. No. Where's the star? Oh my god.
Okay, well if you
there it is.
Go. And then quote again.
Which was that?
I think you said it was 2, comma 8, comma 1.
Wow.
But I mean, yeah, file not found. you got nothing attached to it.
Damn it. How do you tell if you have a floppy drive attached? Do you remember?
You have it plugged in. You look to see if the cord is plugged in and it's on. I don't know how to do it as sort of like a virtual thing.
I have no clue how to even do this. Nope. It's so... Oh, man. Those are the days. I remember calling Radio Shack to ask them what the command was to look at a directory. And they were like, it was dir. Excellent! Bye! That was awesome.
We're Radio Shack, not tech support.
Pretty much. So I just found a Scorched Earth that we could actually play online.
Oh, really? Cool.
Interesting. We'll have to investigate that later.
Yeah, I think so.
But yeah, back to my original question. We obviously hate adulting. Like, there's all these things that we have to do as adults, but we just dislike all of it.
See,
so I propose we become
valid.
Children again.
I don't know if that's valid. Like, I wish, on some level, I wish I could go back and be a kid again But at the same time, I wouldn't want to live under my parents' thumb. I wouldn't have to
Yeah.
want to listen to or live by their idea of what life should be. Right?
That's
I
interesting.
want to have
Very interesting.
independence.
This
Well,
is our
basically, I want to have my
Independence
cake and eat it
Day.
too.
Buh?
I want to have my cake and eat it too.
I mean, well, as adults, we're supposed to do that anyway. We have our cake, eat it too, be functional members of society. Adults get to drink beer
It's true.
legally. This is very true. Hey, which reminds me, I still have some left. You're out already.
I'm
That's
out.
so sad. That's so
It
very
was
sad.
way too drinkable.
Well, then I guess we're just going to have to go offline and play some games.
Cool.
Thank you all for watching. We'll see you all next week with a different beer, and we'll tell you all about it.
Cool.
I will talk to you guys next time. Bye, everybody.
Bye.